PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Brooklyn Beats. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Brooklyn.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And right away, he lost the football. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Hold on.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Now Murray.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. Prater's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Davis Price once more.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hey, go Fury. Steal.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Raymond Calais.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ready. Strike. Check. Strike. Ultra. Ready.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, here's Mitchell.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action, now it's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Try to pound it in. Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Beats have moved out in front.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
Touchdown!
Alvin Kamara
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Beats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think same coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Murray now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kyler Murray
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Daron Payne forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On the counter, Davis Price.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he is going to have a Niners first. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Purdy's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
K'Lavon Chaisson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Purdy looking to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play. First down, Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Beats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another touch for Davis Price.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense on third down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Purdy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They run over center with Mitchell.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Purdy from the gun. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Down inside the 10.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent. And sometimes...
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ty Davis-Price with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting.